A West Michigan woman spent $2,500 to have 3 small rooms in her home painted. She says it was a pricey project that she was able to pay for with her Social Security.
More than a week later, she says the job isn't finished and the work that has been done is far from great. That's why she contacted the 13 Help team, and our Trevier Gonzalez answered the call.
Hey, good morning, guys. 69-year-old Christine Nicholes has been seeking out someone to help make her home look just a little bit better. The man who reached out to her claimed to have 10 years of experience and made it sound like he could do it all and then some. Little did she know that she would be in for some broken promises.
He was trusting me to give him the money. I was trusting him to do the type of job he was supposed to do, and then got let down.
A more than $2,000 painting job, now at a standstill.
I think he is a very, cocky young man, and what he's doing is wrong.
This is Christine Nicholes. It's easy to tell the 69-year-old has a soft spot for cats, and that young man is James Ferguson. Nicholes has been saving up her Social Security checks to get work done around the house. She saw a post on a community Facebook page of someone looking for work and left a comment. But out of the blue, someone completely different ended up messaging her. Ferguson's seemingly kind message and years of experience made him out to be the perfect candidate.
So when James came over, he was very nice, very cordial. I had no problems with him.
He drew up a written agreement per Nicholes' request, and while it may not be a legally enforced contract, it spelled out the terms. $500 down for the cleaning, priming, and painting of 3 rooms, as well as damage repair to certain areas. Once the job was done, Nicholes would pay the remaining $2,000. She says Ferguson came the next day, but something was different.
He came in with an attitude. He had paid somebody $250 to help him on the job here, and he couldn't get a hold of him, couldn't contact him, blah, 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 whatever. He was mad.
Nicholes said his help eventually arrived, but she began to pick up on problems.
When I went out there, I looked behind the washer and the dryer. He hadn't even painted back there. I said, James, what about this? Grumble, grumble, grumble. That was it.
A brief inspection would show that paint had continually been dripped over or even spilled. Ferguson had technically completed the foyer and laundry room, but for the 3rd room, he told Nicholes he needed an additional $300.
I'm like, what? I can't afford that.
Ferguson continued on, but asked for the $2,000 he was supposed to get at the end of the job. She went to the bank and withdrew $1,000, something that still got Ferguson upset, Nicholes said.
He got in my face and was mad because I didn't have the whole $2,000. Well, this tells you that the money should have been given to him on completion.
She caved and went back to the bank to pay Ferguson in full. But as of now, her bathroom sits unfinished, and Nicholes is running out of hope.
We just hired someone to come and do a nice job for us, and then I get all this.
Call after call, our attempts to reach out to Ferguson failed every time. What started as a kind, albeit expensive, offer to help, now a roughened relationship.
I can't do it. And that's why I called you guys, and I've been upset because of the whole situation.
It doesn't sound easy.
No, it's not.
A broken promise to a woman who's just unable to do the work herself.
Now, my understanding is that there was some back and forth with Ferguson offering to do the work on Christmas Eve, which wasn't practical for Nicholes. Then there was another incident where Ferguson supposedly got sick with COVID and didn't want to spread it to her. But then there was also a message where Ferguson sent out and told her that he was just going through a lot. Now, even though we weren't able to get a hold of Ferguson ourselves for comment, just a day after our interview, Nicholes said that Ferguson reached out with an apology, even saying he would return to her home this morning to finish the job. Now, it's uncertain if he'll go through all the rooms and do a proper job or just finish off that final bathroom, but it sounds like progress is being made. For the 13 On Your Side Help Team, I'm Trevier Gonzalez.
Thank you, Trevier. If you have something you need help with, contact the help team at 616-559-1313 or email help@13onyourside.com.